They throwing rocks at you, stay on the wall.
I think that I've never seen a black person be involved with him and then come out unscathed without being tainted by his bullshit.
If you come down off the wall to address haters and small people, see they eye level with you now.
I feel like it's the key to like truly being happy in or out of a relationship.
Gotta be real careful because Lori, boy, she be in my... I can't make no mistakes. I can't make stuff.
You are not ready for this. What if I told you that the man America calls the relationship king just got destroyed by his own former best friend, and the bomb that ended everything was a vicious, unforgivable attack on a gay daughter? DL Hughley just went full nuclear on Steve Harvey, and the reason will leave you speechless. According to multiple insiders who were in the room when it happened, Steve Harvey looked DL dead in the eyes and allegedly said his gay daughter was proof that he failed as a father. A direct shot at Tyler Hughley's sexuality, calling it a reflection of bad parenting, weak leadership, and a broken home. DL didn't scream. He didn't cry. He went silent, then smiled the coldest smile you've ever seen, because that one sentence just signed Steve Harvey's death warrant in the court of Black Hollywood. Now DL is coming back with receipts so devastating they could end Steve's entire empire. We're talking leaked messages, private conversations, and the darkest truths about Lori Harvey's love life that Steve prayed would stay buried forever. Diddy, Future, Michael B. Jordan, Damson Idris, and one new name that's about to make the internet explode. This isn't gossip. This is war. A war that started with Steve attacking a gay daughter, and is about to end with DL stripping Steve's entire family man image naked in front of the world. Keep watching, because what DL just dropped is so much worse than anyone imagined. And the final bomb hasn't even detonated yet. Let's go all the way back so you understand just how deep this knife goes. DL Hughley and Steve Harvey weren't just friends, they were brothers in the game. For over 20 years these two comedy titans rode together, laughed together, prayed together, and built empires side by side. Steve would call DL late at night for advice. DL would bring Steve on stage and crown him the king of relationship advice. The industry called them the two towers of Black Hollywood. But behind the laughter, tension had been building like a volcano. Insiders say the first crack appeared the moment Steve Harvey started cozying up to the politics administration. While Black America was marching in the streets, Steve was taking pictures in the Oval Office, smiling ear to ear. DL reportedly pulled him aside and said, "They're using you, Steve. You're the prop." Steve allegedly laughed it off. That was strike one. Strike two came when Steve positioned himself as the ultimate father, the ultimate protector of Black daughters, the man selling books telling women how to choose kings while his own household was allegedly spiraling out of control. And then came the night that ended the brotherhood forever. According to a leaked audio recording now circulating among industry insiders, Steve and DL were at a private event in Atlanta. Voices got loud. Old resentments surfaced. And that's when Steve allegedly looked DL in the face and said the words that cannot be taken back. "You got a gay daughter because you weren't strong enough to lead your house. That's on you." The room went dead silent. DL's face didn't move. But those who were there say his eyes went completely black with rage. He didn't yell. He simply said, "You just made the biggest mistake of your life." Then he walked out. That was 6 weeks ago. Since then, DL has been quietly gathering ammunition. And now he's ready to fire. Because here's what Steve forgot. DL Hughley has been married to the same woman since 1986. For decades. 3 children. He has owned every mistake he ever made in that marriage publicly, and still kept his family together. Meanwhile, Steve's track record with his own daughter Lori has been tabloid chaos for years. Lori Harvey, the same daughter Steve parades as proof he's a great father, has a dating history that reads like a rap sheet of drama, power players, and public humiliation. And DL knows every single name. Insiders say DL told close friends, "If he wants to talk about my daughter's sexuality, I'm going to talk about what's been happening under his own roof. And when I'm done, nobody will ever take his relationship advice seriously again." The internet has already begun picking sides. Twitter is on fire. The hashtags DLVS and Protect Tyler Hughley are trending worldwide. But this is only the opening act. Because what DL is preparing to release next is so personal, so damaging, and so thoroughly documented that Steve Harvey's team is allegedly in full panic mode right now. They know what's coming. They know it involves Lori. They know it involves names that will make your jaw drop. And the worst part? DL isn't done. He's just getting started. Now here's where the story goes from bad to career-ending. Last Tuesday night, DL Hughley went live on Instagram for what everyone thought would be a normal comedy recap. Instead, he looked dead into the camera and said words that froze the entire internet. "Steve Harvey, you worried about my gay daughter? Worry about your own daughter and the parade of men that's been running through your house while you out here selling books on how to be a high-value man." The internet lost its mind. But that was only the warning shot. 48 hours later, DL dropped a 17-minute video that insiders are calling the nuclear option. In it, he didn't just defend his daughter Tyler. He went full scorched earth on Lori Harvey's entire romantic history, complete with timestamps, receipts, and alleged leaked text messages. He started with the Diddy situation. DL claimed Steve and Marjorie not only knew about Lori's involvement with both Justin Combs and Sean Diddy Combs, they allegedly approved the Italy vacation where Lori and Diddy were photographed being affectionate at the same dinner table, while Steve sat across from them. DL played a clip of Steve from years ago saying, "I protect my daughters at all costs." The contrast was brutal. Then came Future. DL played the actual song where Future allegedly taunted Steve on wax after dumping Lori, with lines clearly aimed at that relationship expert. The humiliation was surgical. But the first major twist, the one that made the video go from 2 million to 11 million views in under 4 hours, was what DL revealed about Michael B. Jordan. According to DL's insider source, after Lori ended things with MBJ because he was too stable and didn't bring enough drama, she allegedly demanded that Steve completely cut off the friendship. DL played a alleged leaked text from Steve to a friend saying, "Man, I really like that kid. But Lori said it's over, so it's over." The internet screamed. But none of that was the biggest twist. The real bomb came at the 14-minute mark when DL looked into the camera with pure venom and said, "Steve, you attacked my daughter's sexuality because you're ashamed of what's happening with yours. But what you don't know is, I have the messages between Lori and the new man she's been hiding from you for the last 3 months. And when those drop, even you won't be able to spin it." Then he ended the video with one sentence that broke the internet. "Tyler came to me scared because she didn't feel safe, but at least she eventually trusted me enough to tell the truth. Can you say the same about Lori, Steve?" The video ended on a black screen with the text, "Part 2 drops in 72 hours. Steve Harvey's camp went completely silent for 36 hours. Then came the first sign they were bleeding. A blurry Instagram story from Lori that simply read, "Lies and clickbait. Too little. Too late." Because DL wasn't lying. And the next twist is about to make everything we just told you look tame. The internet did not sleep. Twitter threads with over 400K likes broke down every single receipt DL dropped. TikTok creators made 60-second breakdowns that got 40 million combined views. Even celebrities started choosing sides. Cat Williams allegedly texted a mutual friend, "I told y'all Steve been living a lie for years." The screenshot leaked within hours. But just when everyone thought the story had peaked, the second twist landed like a meteor. A verified insider account with close ties to the Harvey family dropped what they claimed were direct DMs between Steve Harvey and DL Hughley from 2 weeks before the video. In the alleged messages, Steve supposedly wrote, "I was out of line about Tyler. I apologize. Let's handle this privately." DL's alleged reply, "Too late. You attacked my child's identity. Now the world gets to see what you've been hiding about Lori. Check your daughter's phone." I already have. If those messages are real, and multiple forensic analysts hired by gossip channels say the metadata matches, then Steve tried to apologize and DL rejected it before going public. That changes everything. This wasn't revenge. This was calculated execution. Meanwhile, Lori Harvey's Instagram comments turned into a war zone. Thousands of people posted side-by-side photos of her with Diddy, Future, Trey Songz, and Michael B. Jordan with the caption, "This is who your father was giving relationship advice to the culture about?" The emotional toll is being described as catastrophic. Insiders say Marjorie Harvey has been crying non-stop. Steve allegedly canceled 3 speaking engagements this week claiming family emergency. But the most shocking escalation came yesterday when DL's daughter Tyler herself broke her silence on social media with a single post. A black screen with the words, "Thank you, Daddy, for choosing me over fake friendships." The internet wept. Then it got angry. Because now the conversation has shifted from celebrity drama to something much deeper. The safety of queer black children in celebrity homes and whether Steve Harvey's public brand was built on a foundation of hypocrisy. Yet even this isn't the final layer. Because according to a new leaked report circulating among entertainment lawyers in Los Angeles, there is one more name, one more man in Lori Harvey's life that Steve allegedly knows about and has been desperately trying to keep out of the press. A name so explosive that if DL releases it in part 2, it could trigger a domino effect that takes down more than just Steve Harvey. The countdown is on. Part 2 drops in less than 48 hours now. And what's coming is so devastating that even some of Steve's former allies are quietly reaching out to DL offering information. The betrayal is complete. The exposure is just beginning. The culture is officially split in half. On one side you have the Protect DL and Tyler camp. They're trending with hashtags like Real Fatherhood and Steve Exposed. Thousands of black fathers have taken to social media sharing their own stories of supporting their LGBTQ children while fighting societal pressure. The emotion is raw and powerful. On the other side, Steve Harvey's loyalists are calling DL bitter and jealous. They claim he's using his own daughter's sexuality as a weapon. The arguments are getting vicious. Celebrity reactions have been nuclear. Kevin Hart posted a cryptic story that simply said, "Family business should stay private," with praying hands emojis, widely seen as shade toward DL. Taraji P. Henson allegedly liked a comment that read, "DL did what every real father would do." She quickly unliked it, but the screenshot is everywhere. Even more shocking, a supposed audio leaked from a private group chat that includes several major comedians where one voice clearly sounding like Cedric the Entertainer says, "Steve been wrong for years talking down on everybody while his house on fire." The industry is terrified. Major brands that have paid Steve millions for his family values image are reportedly in emergency meetings. His upcoming book tour is in jeopardy. Sponsors are asking for crisis meetings. Meanwhile, Tyler Hughley has received an outpouring of love from the LGBTQ community. Major queer black influencers have praised DL for defending his daughter so publicly and fiercely. One viral video from a popular activist has over 8 million views with the caption, "This is what accountability from a father looks like." The emotional intensity is off the charts. Mothers are crying in comment sections. Fathers are posting videos apologizing to their own children. This drama has transcended gossip and become a cultural moment. But the most dangerous reaction of all? Steve Harvey's silence is starting to look like guilt. His team released one carefully worded statement calling the claims categorically false and deeply hurtful. But they have refused to address the specific allegation that Steve attacked Tyler's sexuality. That silence is being read as confirmation by millions. And the longer Steve stays quiet, the louder the calls for him to address the Lori situation become. Every new leak makes it worse. Every new insider account adds another layer of betrayal. The public is no longer asking if Steve said it. They're asking what else he's been hiding. And according to DL's inner circle, the answer to that question is coming sooner than anyone expected. And now the final twist that changes everything. Late last night, a source extremely close to the Hughley family sent over what they claim is the nuclear document, a 47-page compiled dossier that DL has allegedly been building for over a year. Inside it are not only the alleged direct messages between Lori and multiple high-profile men, but something far more damaging. A recorded conversation from 2022 where Steve allegedly tells a close confidant that he regrets how he handled Lori's situation with Diddy, and admits he looked the other way because of the business opportunities. If this recording is authentic, it is game over. But here's what makes this twist truly diabolical. The source claims the very last page of the dossier contains a name nobody has mentioned yet. A current A-list actor who has been secretly involved with Lori as recently as last month. A man Steve has publicly praised. A man whose image is built on being one of the good ones. DL allegedly told the source, "I'm not dropping his name yet. I'm giving Steve one last chance to apologize publicly to my daughter on his own platform. If he doesn't, everything burns." As of this moment, Steve has not apologized. Instead, His team has allegedly begun calling major outlets offering exclusive interviews where Steve will tell his side. But insiders say the interviews are being rejected because nobody wants to be on the wrong side of what's coming. This drama is no longer about two comedians. It's about legacy. It's about fatherhood. It's about whether the man who built an empire telling black women how to choose better has been living the exact opposite example with his own daughter. And the most terrifying part? DL still has more. He told one insider yesterday, "They think this is the end. This is the appetizer." The culture is holding its breath. Steve Harvey's empire is trembling. Tyler Hughley's name is trending with love and support. Lori Harvey has gone completely dark on social media. And somewhere in Atlanta right now, DL Hughley is sitting on information so explosive that its release could permanently alter the power structure of Black Hollywood. We are hours, maybe minutes, away from part 2. Whatever you think you know about this situation is about to be completely destroyed. The question everyone is asking now is simple. Will Steve Harvey finally address what he allegedly said about DL's gay daughter? Or will he let DL keep releasing receipts until there's nothing left of his brand but ashes? The clock is ticking. The receipts are ready. And this time there may be no coming back. Listen family, if your jaw is on the floor right now, smash that like button so hard YouTube thinks we broke the algorithm. Drop your prediction in the comments. Will Steve apologize publicly to Tyler Hughley, or will he stay silent and let DL keep cooking? Be honest, whose side are you on and why? The most viral comments will be featured in the next video. If you're tired of watered down, PR-controlled celebrity news and you want the raw, unfiltered, explosive truth every single time, subscribe right now and hit the notification bell. We drop these bombs the moment they happen. Part 2 is coming faster than anyone expected. The final receipts, the name nobody saw coming, the alleged recording that could end it all. You do not want to miss what happens next. This drama is far from over. In fact, it's only just getting started. Turn on notifications. Stay locked in. And remember, when they come for your family, you don't clap back. You expose everything. I'll see you in the next one. This is Bars Buzz. We don't do spin. We drop truth. Peace.